Your gym progress is stuck because you are comfortable, because you got comfortable in the first place. And the analogy that I'm going to present to you to start this video off is, say you had to travel less than a mile, right? You had to go somewhere and it's less than a mile away. You would probably walk, right? There's no need for transportation, there's no need for a bike, there's no need for a car. Because it's such a short distance, you might as well just walk there. But if you had to travel 2 miles or over 2 miles, you'd probably get in a car. You'd probably bike. You'd probably use a form of transportation. And what's interesting is you would probably travel those 2 miles faster than you traveled the one. So all that to say, worse situations can actually be better than better situations for you, because they make you uncomfortable and they make you take action to improve your environment, to improve your circumstance, to improve yourself, whatever it is, right? It makes you uncomfortable to the point where you're almost forced to take action. And this can be applied to anything. Say you're living in an apartment and it's not the greatest apartment, but it's also not awful, right? There might be some mold on the ceiling. The AC is very loud and it keeps you up at night. The neighbors might be loud, but it's very close to work, so it's convenient, it's not very expensive, and in the end, it's just mediocre. It's all right. So you're not tempted to move out of there. Or say you're in a relationship. The girl that you're dating, she's not the love of your life. She's not a smoke show. She's not the woman that you see yourself ending up with, and she doesn't drive you crazy. But she's nice and she's sweet, and she brings you that comfort of physical touch. And it seems like it might maybe go somewhere in the future, so you keep her around. But it just doesn't fire you up. You stay in the relationship anyway. Now, if those situations were worse and the apartment was completely unlivable, you would take the leap and you would move out and you would find a new place. If you couldn't stand that girl, you would break up with her, you'd leave her and go find somebody that's better for you, that fires you up, that actually matches what you deserve. So only a state of being uncomfortable is what drives us to get out of that comfort zone that we're not comfortable in the first place and try to find a new comfort zone. So it forces us to take action. And it's the same thing that's going on with you when you've achieved a decent result in the gym, but you don't hate what you see in the mirror. You're not fat, you're not completely obese, you're not waking up each and every morning with back problems. You're not looking in the mirror with massive fat rolls hanging off your body. You're not in the state of not being able to go for a walk, of not being able to run, of not being able to carry your own body weight. So you don't have that pain and that motivation to change as much as you really could. You're not a complete stick. You don't deal with anorexia. You have a little bit of muscle on your body. You look okay. You look okay. So that's exactly what it is. It's okay. But when you're in your shoes, you've achieved an okay result, right? Newbie gains got you somewhere. You've lifted for a few months, a year, a few years, and you have an okay physique. You no longer absolutely hate what you see in the mirror. You might be semi-satisfied. You're semi-strong in the gym. You're at an average or mediocre result. And now you're complacent. You're not fat. You're not skinny, and you're certainly not impressive. So therefore, you don't have that driving force. You don't have that fire in you to say, I need to take immense amount of action and drive myself out of my comfort zone to achieve that next level of my physique. Quite literally, do not have the motivation to take action on what you need to do to propel yourself to the next level of your physique, to the next level of yourself, to start building into the greatest version of yourself and quit accepting mediocrity. You don't have that driving force in you to wake up early each and every single day. Track all your calories each and every single day. Track your lifts. Be consistent. Be tracking the progressive overload that you're performing in the gym. Track your body weight every single time that you wake up in the morning without missing a day. Be in bed early and sober each and every single night. Give up going out on the weekends. Give up those friends that are holding you back from that next level of yourself. All these things that would bring you stupid results. I'm talking ridiculous results that you can't even fathom with your physique, with yourself, with your self-development, but you won't change because the pain of changing actually outweighs the pain of staying the same. Like we talked about, you're not that fat. You don't have a lot of pain. You're right there, mediocre. And that's the only truth that there is to it, is that next level results just require a next level of commitment. But once you're able to adopt that mindset and adopt that mentality, You understand the world from a different perspective. When I see somebody with a ridiculous physique that's absolutely shredded, that's bigger than me, that lifts more than me, all I can say and all I can think is that person has put in work that I haven't. They have committed harder to achieving this goal than I have. That's all there is to it. Fuck if they took steroids. Of course that's an advantage if they took steroids. Of course it is. I make my own decision to never do that, right? So they can stray their own path. But still, in a way, steroids is committing harder to the game than I'm willing to, right? It's all about how much you're sacrificing and how much you're actually putting yourself into the goals that you want to achieve. It's an incredibly simple game, just like anything else, that the more you put in, the more you pay attention to the details, the more you're gonna get out. And there are absolute killers out there that will put together the systems and will do what it takes in order to make an insane amount of progress and achieve the best version of their physique, achieve the best version of themselves. And there's also physiques, and there's also people who will go to the gym years and years on end, seeing the same, if not a worse version of themselves each and every single year. Is the commitment worth it to you? Is the game worth it to you? Is it worth it to you to do all those things in order to achieve the result? If not, there's your answer. But there's absolute killers out there that will sacrifice anything and will do what it takes to achieve that greatest result because they love the game. Because they simply just love the game. And you make that decision, right? You make the decision of whether it's worth it to you or not. My camera died. But you make those decisions, right? You make the decision whether it's worth it for you to pursue the game or not. How much you're actually going to commit in order to achieving that result. You make that decision, but never go judging somebody else's results and complaining about your mediocrity when your own inputs are completely mediocre. If you don't have the result, you simply haven't put in the work necessary, what's required in order to achieve that level of yourself, that level of your physique, that level of self-development, whatever it is. I'm about to go hit this shoulder and arm workout, but any killers out there that are willing to do what it takes to unlock that next level of their physique and take that mediocrity of just going through the motions in the gym and turn that effort into actually making consistent progress and building the physique of your dreams step by step. There's going to be a link in my description where you can apply for my one-on-one coaching to work one-on-one with me using systems, using routines, using habits in and out of the gym that literally guarantee you seeing ridiculous amounts of progress as long as you stick to the game plan. Fitness is not a guessing game. It's the controlled inputs that you put in that then lead to the output and the result that you are able to achieve with your physique. Don't walk away from this video without implementing something. Do not walk away from this video because you just mentally masturbated and watched some little productivity thing. No, actually walk away and implement. Actually walk away and take action right now. Implement something into your daily life, into your daily routine that you know is going to bring you one step closer to that best version of yourself. Love you guys. I'll see you guys here in the next video.